Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finals of the silver bracket of the PSU Summer League. I'm Inker2. I'm joined here by...
I'm Orange. Happy to be here.
And today, we have two really strong teams that just barely missed out on the mark of our gold bracket, and here they are trying to prove that they are the best of the rest. It's going to be Holy Randoms versus OnSU United coming in.
And as we've seen from previous streams, Holy Randoms is just quite crazy on going this whole tournament just using random weapons, which, I mean, considering that they got to silver bracket is still really impressive. So excited to see what happens here.
This team is definitely a menacing force. Some of the strongest players that were just in this entire event, and they all are playing together, and they just had to limit themselves in whatever way they could. So what they grab from, random weapon pull, and then they choose what they want to play from there, and we're gonna see what kind of wacky comps come in as we load into Urchin Splat Zones on the opening now. Other thing for OnSU, I believe Splat 2 is actually a PSU sub as well, so shout out to them for that. And we're seeing V on E leader here early. That's what's catching my eye.
Yeah, was not expecting that considering there were 2 gals, but this is pretty good. There's a lot of offensive power in Holy Randoms, though I am a little surprised by that leader pick, considering Urchin is not known for being that good for longer range weapons, especially chargers. So wonder how that's going to turn out.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see if it makes it. Definitely, beacons are going to be a really huge boon for this map. That is definitely what is well known. As we see, I believe the gals together have been combining for some crazy damage combos. I saw in the opening, like I think J Money on the 52 was running through the vacuum from the 96 and managed to get a couple picks, and they're the ones with the demanding lead now, up to 50 points already, and OnSU are going to struggle to find their way. They need a couple picks before they can look to cap the zone.
Yeah, OnSU is just not really getting their opportunities to go. They are using a lot of their specials, which might get zone, but they're not going to get it. It just being down to the T-Tech that just went down, so 17 ticks to go. OnSU is going to have to do something, but I don't know if there's enough time for them.
Yeah, while the T-Tech was the last up and was just trying to get the zone, the strikes weren't enough, and I think V with an uncharged, like it wasn't a fully charged leader shot, managed to get the already weak T-Tech that was really, really trying to, a desperation gasp onto zone, was not enough, and Holy Randoms are going to take this first one without ever losing the objective.
Very, very nicely done. I mean, I know how, from experience, just how hard it is to go against each of those 4 weapons individually, let alone with people that like actually know what they're doing. Because I mean, as we've said, this is pretty stacked team. So congrats to them for game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the double gal is definitely going to be, especially because they have Snow. I mean, PSU is just known for their shooter players. Snow, V, and even J Money has roots in playing Splattershot. So definitely a class that the university is well versed in, and we're gonna have to wait to see. I do have an eye on the bot spam channel in which they're rolling weapons. So I'm gonna see if they roll again, or they did roll like 2 times the first one. So maybe they're just using the second one there. We'll have to wait and see, but I think if they have any gals, then I think more victories might be in their future.
Yeah, absolutely. As we go on to Tower Control Museum D'Alfonsino, this is... I mean, I haven't... Okay, they did just roll, but...
Yes, they did, yes. And there's...
Yeah.
This would have been the map to play E-Leader, but there are no chargers as far as I can see here.
Yeah, longest range that they did roll was ballpoint, so not exactly what you want to see. It's absolutely not bad, but just how open and big Museum is, you'd want that power, you'd want that range to be able to try and pick off your opponents or just prevent them from taking up any space. So
yeah,
who knows?
That will be... I'd love to see an Inkjet, because I also see a Charcoal Decav. J Money's going to get his Octo Brush. I saw him ready up right away. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Kraken Octo Brush coming out. And then, for the rest of it, they actually didn't get any shooters. There's a Dually Squelchers that seems to be available, but, that's 2 shooters into 1, so maybe double the trouble. The little Team Rocket teaching there.
Not save Team Rocket for Splat 2, who was was on PSU Team Rocket.
Oh, true.
But
yes.
anyways,
Oh.
as we go into the match, we'll see what they end up picking. We do see a switch to the bow, and the Splash-O-Matic, I think, is new. And they actually Holy Randoms actually decides not to pick the ballpoint, so they're going to have to win their fights and actually get up close to be able to do something.
Yeah, it seems that they chose to pick the Bravo team of what the random weapons that they rolled, and I think they're definitely going to struggle. There may not be like a traditional backline on their side. Of course, there's like a Flings that kind of wants to sit back, but that I think is going to struggle into this bow as well as the Splash. When they get Crab Tank online, the Crabs are going to be super strong on this map, and not to mention the strikes coming in from Ren here, putting them all over the plat and allowing OnSU to cruise through this first checkpoint, as the counter strikes are going to come out and stall it temporarily, but I think the checkpoint still is going to go as Holy Randoms go 2 down.
Yeah, not the best for Holy Randoms. They did get it behind the checkpoint, so OnSU United has to go through that all again, I believe. But yeah, not the best for them, as they are, again, just have no range, and now they're just down to a Tri-Slosher who has to jump out. So that's pretty much a delayed wipe. So OnSU United is going to be able to actually get on Holy Randoms plat and try and go further from there as the stamp goes out.
Ooh, and what a pick there on the Ink Rush to go. J-Money is low. The checkpoint, though, crucially is going to break, and we have a Crab online, but the Splash is going to go down. J-Money just barely eking that one out, and with the strikes and a little support from the team, they're going to force OnSU all the way back, and with another pick to their name, it looks like Holy Randoms are finally going to be in position to push, but they have really suffered here.
Yeah, they going down to 37 is not that easy of a feat, but with all this paint that they actually have out is going to allow them to be enabled, as they are up a squid, I guess. But OnSU United using up their crab, so not really having any specials to use anymore. But going 2 down is not the best for them. Make that 3 down, leaving it just the dually squelchers. And I think Holy Randoms is going to have a dead push here and is going to have to move back.
Yeah, not getting the checkpoint there is huge, as, you know, OnSU might have to back up for these missiles and strikes, but they have strikes of their own, which, you know, can be used to kind of stall this out even further. We just saw so many picks being, you know, flown out, which honestly, the chaos, I think, will benefit Holy Randoms in the long run, but you know, time is, you know, not necessarily on their side, as they need to get through a very difficult checkpoint, and as the trades are coming out, it's going to be more and more difficult for that to happen, as all of this chip damage, I mean, Capskin on this bow is demanding so much space and so much paint for OnSU.
Yeah, you kind of have everything on that. Never mind, you are just down to an ink brush. Make that a wipe, so Holy Randoms is going to actually be able to do something, get control of the plat, maybe get through this checkpoint. We'll have to see as the strikes come out and everyone on OnSU United is pushed back. Holy Randoms gets to the checkpoint, and I think they're going to get through it as OnSU United gets wiped out, and this might be the lead switch here.
That was textbook skirmishing from J-Money. You know, taking another page out of Crackamere's book, poppin' aura, as he likes to say, and that has allowed Holy Randoms to get the wipeout and cruise through the checkpoint. Now 16 points are remaining, and we're seeing the fish out here, you know, drawing a lot of attention on this top area, making it a lot harder for them to move in, but, you know, the damage has definitely been done. Maybe they can prevent the knockout here, but that, you know, they already got points into the 3rd checkpoint, which is going to be the name of the game. If OnSU wants to bring this back, they need to get Holy Randoms off their plat now, if not a minute ago, and they need to formulate a push of their own really fast, because the GG strikes from J-Money are, you know, there are strikes being popped now, but now we have 30 seconds to farm another set.
Yeah, time wasn't on the side of Holy Randoms. Now that's true for OnSU United, having to get all the way down to 16 with 20 seconds left. But that's not going to be nice with the ink brush going down, one more going back. And OnSU United is just kept at their plat. No specials aren't even remotely close to ready. And with 3 seconds to go, I think this is going to go to Holy Randoms, letting them go 2-0 in this set.
You know, they might be up 2-0, but that game, I saw a lot of fight from OnSU, taking that early lead as well. Definitely a much better game than the first one. So they are not even, you know, being down 2 feels kind of bad, but you have to remember, these playoffs are best of 9. So a lot of time left for OnSU to bring this one around. And honestly, I would not be surprised if they could do just that.
Absolutely. We saw a incredible initial push from OnSU United. And I mean, if they could just get one more push down, they absolutely could have brought it down to 15, especially with those checkpoints already taken out of the way. But we are going to head over to Rainmaker on Crableg for this map. Anchor, how do you feel about that?
Whew. Crableg is another one of those maps where I think the splash on OnSU, if they choose to stick with it, it's another really good crab map. I mean, obviously it's in the name, but it's true, you know. So I would be very curious. And the other thing I think is just kind of notable about Rainmaker when you're playing with a gimmick such as Holy Randoms is that, you know, it doesn't matter how uncomfortable you are with your weapon if you're just going to be the one that carries the Rainmaker. So I think this mode might actually benefit them a little bit more so than the other ones, regardless of what they get.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you can't main whatever you rolled, I guess you can just be a Rainmaker main. But yeah, I can absolutely see that. But anyways, what I was saying during the match before they rudely interrupted me by having a excellent push was OnSU United. OnSU United kind of has like a lot in their comp. They have just the range from the bow. They have that brush trying to get behind, get some kills. So they paint from the T-Tech, plus those tri-strikes are really scary to go against. So there's a lot that Holy Randoms has to just watch out for here. So it's crazy that they're here.
I mean, but when you see the pedigree of these players, honestly, I am not that surprised, as now we're going to see what are they going to roll, and it is, in fact, okay, it is Triple Blaster, so they did, in fact, roll comp Triple Blaster and a 52 gal Deca, which has been swapped over, presumably, because they don't have screen, and, yeah, I was not sure if they were actually going to commit because, again, they roll like 8 weapons, like an Alpha and a Bravo, and they've been playing on the Bravo side. But I said, you should play Triple Blaster, and holy, that's a wipe out of the first 20 seconds.
What more to say than Holy Randoms? That was a very nice wipeout by them, getting it all the way to the checkpoint immediately, and just everything's going for them. They did go 2 down, but nothing a little squid jump. Yeah, nothing a little squid jump won't fix there, as they've already brought it past the bridge, and OnSU is going to have to try not to get knocked out. They did stop it at 7, but they're still down a player, make that to another wipeout, and within a minute, this is going to be a knockout from Holy Randoms. Wow.
Oh, unless they get stopped. Can they get the pop?
Wow. I mean, they have a lot.
I mean, blasters on this map are already, like, Blaster as a class is already so broken, and Blaster on this map is already so strong, and you'd think, like, okay, you need paint to sustain it, but who needs paint when you can just kill the enemies before they can react, and then the paint is what you get from getting the kills. And suddenly here, J-Money with a classic little sneak coming in. I think OnSU tried to grab that potentially to reset, but J-Money first to it, manages to sneak that last point home and give Holy Rams their game in what felt like the most dominant yet.
That, oh, wow. When I saw Triple Blaster, I thought they were going to be killed so easily by their end lag, but we've seen their aggression time and time again, how they're able to hold their own. OnSU United had those opportunities even when the Rainmaker was at the goal, when they had players up, but Holy Randoms was just able to cycle Squid Jump back, and OnSU United just wasn't able to take those opportunities and actually work and actually let the Rainmaker reset because of that, and that just let Holy Random, I wouldn't say glide to the goal, but as close as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, that was emphatic. Just as we were saying, how close that second game was. You know, you're thinking, you know, a lot of signs of life were being shown, and just like that. I mean, that just shows the quality of Holy Randoms. It's like, even OnSU, very strong team, made it here by no mistake, but, I mean, these players just have such strong game sense that it doesn't matter what they're holding. They're going to find the best way to win. As now we come to perhaps not a fan favorite, but maybe a PSU favorite. Certainly a J-Money favorite. And it's going to be Clamblitz on Mincemeat Metalworks. So, once again, a very powerful map for weapons with range.
Yeah, very, very nice, but what did
It doesn't look like they got a charger.
They didn't get a
They might have a
charger,
wall
but they did get some pretty decent ranged weapons. They got a 10 umbrella to be able to push in a well string for their backline. Glugas are pretty great with that. Just 52 damage. I think it's a 52 damage shot, unless I'm wrong. But
For 52 gal, wait, I wouldn't.
No, for Glugas, I don't.
Oh, it's about.
Remember.
Yeah. Once you roll, it's about that. We honestly, streamer could
Okay.
check right now. Streamer could check.
Nah.
Already? Okay,
we'll
maybe not
see.
ready for that. Okay, no, it's fine.
Not worth
Okay,
it.
yeah, I guess good, not worth it. It is definitely a two-tap though, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so not the worst things they could have gotten, unless they're just going to throw everything we set out the window.
No, oh my goodness, we're seeing a gold
Ooh, and that-
spray. Yeah.
The gold spray. How about the fact that both teams have an H3? Like, that's
Yeah.
something I would expect from my club's turf wars, not a comp game.
Yeah, H3 definitely not a weapon that gets a whole lot of love, but, you know, seeing both teams pick it here, I really would love to see it get some value, as early on, Holy Randoms are going to be the more aggressive of the two teams, but they are going to be swatted away. But, you know, when they're moving so fast, and that's one of the things that you see from such strong players, is that they move so quickly, and they know what they want to do, and they move with a purpose, as they now have OnSU 2 down. It doesn't matter if you lose the first fight, because they went so quickly, they still had all of that space, and now, you know, it only takes one more fight win for them to have that advantage. Of course, they're not going to win that last fight, as they are going to go delayed 3 down, and he forced to fend for himself. He's going to try to jump out and just barely avoids the Booyah Bomb there. But yeah, definitely something that OnSU are going to have to learn to match that pace as best they can. Vizuka's always terrifying, I can tell you from experience, but OnSU surviving for now.
Yeah, and Ansu could get the paint that they needed to try and go further. And they do have a power clam, but it is really far back, and there's not too much they have. They do have a crab and super chump, but not really anything to enter, as they are pushed back by the members of Holy Random, who are going to try and do what they did again. However, they don't really have the clam economy to be able to actually do this push.
Oh, a DC.
Oh, that is.
I have. Okay. J Money ends the battle because I believe it's probably 2.5 minutes. I'm sure J Money made the
Yeah.
rules. Like I'm sure he knows. Um, regardless, Holy Randoms forced to reset. Not something you want to see there, especially on a map as stally as Clamblitz Mincemeat. I mean, this goes back to like some of the gimmick. I don't know if you were saw like there was a CCA versus IPL staff like charity event, and one of the things they played was Mincemeat Clams, except you can't score. You just have to spend like 7 minutes like making footballs, or like 8 minutes.
No, yeah, I saw that. Actually, there's a Sendo tournament, I think, which is called Clam Maker, which is basically it's best of one. If you score in Clam Blitz, you lose.
Yes,
you're disqualified from the whole tournament.
I did see that. I wanted to play that tournament, but I think my team was busy. It was very sad. Next time we'll have to pull up though. As you know, Holy Randoms now. With 4 members, and it's the same. Wait, is it the same members? I don't think they made a sub. They do have a sub, so you know if something were to go wrong, OV going down there to that bomb. Oh, and now they're 3 down. J Money is going to be last, and we're gonna see how fast can OnSU move when they have these advantages. Can they make the most of them instead of just kind of sitting back and letting Holy Randoms back in? It does look like they have done well to take mid, but they haven't done a lot to beyond.
Yeah, I think Holy Randoms is going for I'd like to call it like a glass cannon kind of playstyle here, where they're very aggressive in their opening, and when everything goes to plan, like we saw in the first Mincemeat game, they just get so much turf, so much power. But when stuff doesn't go well, then you get what you see here. The map is so much more orange than it was this time last game. So kind of like high risk, high reward for them, but it looks like that they're just able to recover, able to use their specials to try and push, which they might be getting a clam here, unless OnSU United can do something about it. But very nicely done, even though that they lost that first initial match.
Yeah, and you know I'm gonna make a prediction here, Orange. I think we're gonna be here a while. I think we're gonna see a lot of Holy Random attempts to push, but it's gonna take, you know, and they definitely have the ability to do something special to make it out. But look at that 3 down. I think the Crab there. Definitely getting at least a couple assists, and you know OnSU. This is looking like a siege warfare kind of game. Like how long is it gonna take before Holy Randoms finally can get the breakthrough, or can we see OnSU hit a sucker punch? That was a good bomb placement there. Andrew falling into that one, and yeah, I mean they're just trading back and forth, and you know Holy Randoms they just need to get their clam economy and special. With some coordination, they absolutely can bring it in, but it's not going to be with all the points that OnSU has.
Yeah, two autobomb kills within a minute is kind of crazy, but yeah, I definitely agree. We are kind of in a stalemate unless Holy Randoms wants to go 2 down, make that 3, but OnSU also. I don't know. Both teams are getting clams, and then both teams are dying, so reducing the amount of clams there are. So neither team really has the advantage. I mean, we've seen times like this where the ground is mostly one color, but then give it 30 seconds and poof, it's completely the other color, like a turf war.
Yeah, and I'm just like looking like finally Holy Randoms has 2 balls. I don't think Snow just like. Okay, finally we see a score coming out. Snow kind of just sat back, like popped strikes, sat back, painted, popped more strikes, and then finally the team is going to be managing to bring it all the way forward. And now V, with this 10 shield, not quite going to do anything more, but I mean, look at all the space. That was a 4-2 Holy Randoms, and they have pushed 242, still not done, 36. Now, J Money, the last one alive, probably going to be forced back to stall this one out at 36. And at last, Holy Randoms have their push. It took them, what is that, like 6.5 minutes, I want to say, just combining the the two games, it was one of those couple numbers that I'm not gonna say, and they now are forcing OnSU to move forward, which is something that OnSU have not really done for any of these minutes at all, and it could be a matter of Siege Warfare the other way, where Holy Randoms are content to sit back, but knowing them, I think they're going to keep swinging.
Yeah, Holy Randoms did use, like, all of their specials, so they couldn't really continue that push, but, they still got it down to 36, and now they're just in they're just in defense mode. They don't have to really do much. Like you said, they probably will, as it looks here, but they don't need to worry about anything.
Yeah, and wisely not scoring. So many players there would have absolutely scored. I mean, you have the power ball and you're under the basket. Like, I mean, you just do it, right? It's just common sense. But if he had done that, then it would have been another pity clam given to OnSU United, and they would not have scored any points thanks to the penalty. So, really smart restraint from J-Money, and Holy Rams 2 down for the moment. They need to see something from OnSU. The Fish is trying to move in, but getting swatted away, and the Crabs similarly sharing that fate, as now Holy Randoms go 4 up. Can we see the sweep?
We may. Who knows what'll happen? But it took them long. It took them longer than an entire game to score. We love that map mode, just in general.
Oh, so much fun. Yes. Yup. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh, can we see
you're up.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes. For science.
Yes. For science. Platoon science. No, dodge roll damage. 52.5. No, I was close.
Okay, I think you deserve that one. I think you should get the point. I don't know. I'm not going to be that nitpicky, I don't think. Oh, we're seeing a
just like Holy Randoms 4, OnSU United 0, Orange 1. Like,
yeah, there you go. Put that up on the scoreboard. There you go. Yeah,
it'd be confusing because I'm the same color as OnSU United. So like,
true.
What would you do there?
We have biased commentary out here. What the heck? Shout out to Hypnova for being our spec cam today. Yeah.
Shout out Hypnova. Show us a trick.
Nope. Oh, hey, it's gonna be the heart. Yay.
Choosing to do it with the Gluga Dualies, which is the most loving weapon out there.
Yes. double the dodge roll, double the love. Or wait, no, that's Tetra's double the.
Tetra's a double the dodge roll.
Okay.
Wait, so are Dowsers the least?
They're the least loved by the devs. I'll tell you that much. That's there's no question.
Tetra's took like what 7 years to get a buff or like any update. Like
maybe the least loved child.
That's a con, and only 3 of them are running special charge up. Okay, Splat 2. I think we need to teach
we see
them how to play.
No. They got comeback swim speed. They're going in. Hyperdrive. Let's go. Oh wait, no, that's insane.
Hyperdrive.
Oh, ISM.
Oh. I mean, hey, there's a wipeout and the zone was still not capped. Like,
yeah, look. If we just get 4 bombs in our spawn and we throw all of them at the zone at the same time, I bet we can cap. But
yeah, that one.
Unfortunately,
no, obviously. Yeah.
Come on, Splat 2. Come on. Yes, no down.
Nice.
No down. Go. Kill V. You win that. Oh, jump. Oh, wait. Oh, that's so sad. Boo.
Yeah. No, trust. OnSU United.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We're going full bias commentary here, folks. We're rooting for the quad stray. Nikki down. Come on, Captain.
I had to.
Still getting schmitz. Oh no. Oh,
that movement.
go on. Oh, we're living. Oh, we're living. Get the cap. Oh! Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh my
Look
god!
at that. We love their penalty.
Oh my god!
Oh! Wow, okay.
What am I
Yeah.
looking at right now? Oh my
The
god!
best team
OnSU!
in the world. Like, what can you do besides be if you lose like 4 gold arrow sprays? Like,
Oh my god, please. Please. They can hear me. Please, hear my prayer. They're 2 down again. Oh, both teams 2 down. Captain last alive if you want one to be alive.
oh,
It's this spray. Nikki. Oh no, that's Andrew. Going down. Pops Aura. Can't keep the zone, but we're still living. Oh man.
this
How is
is
this?
why is this close?
This is the most intense game of the ball. I can't even tell whose spawn is whose. They've swapped sides. There's been so many flanks. Oh!
Oh!
I mean, you gotta be... Okay, this is gonna be a 20 bomb. This is actually gonna be a 20 bomb. What is happening right now? Captain on some crazy hot gameplay out here. Hot like peppers. Coming out. Oh, finally going down. Maybe overheated for the moment. And B, trying to tap shot through this booyah. I mean, what is happening?
Heat is happening, but oh, that was a crazy shot by V. But like, OnSU United has this down to 43. Like, this is not done by any means. And like, what more do you want in splat zones than paint? And like, I don't know like the exact numbers, but I think OnSU United has more paint than Holy Randoms.
I mean, yeah, and we can look at the stats after. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the numbers won't lie, and we'll see if, you know, oh man, Snow, you know, popping up strikes, just barely managed to live. And now he's getting rushed down by 2, and they're gonna win that fight. The strikes didn't cap, and they have the numbers advantage yet again. Nikki on this bottom right is going down as well. Oh my god, the penalty points are gone. 2 more Booyah Bomb strike.
Wow,
I mean,
one
is
thing
it
I
like
do know.
You have triple ink strikes. How about triple Booyah Bomb as now we are approaching the lead?
Make that quad Booyah Bomb as OnSU United is about to get lead. If Holy Randoms can't do something, they're using everything.
No!
Oh, but they did not get lead by 1. But this isn't over yet. This is crazy just how far this is going. But I mean, OnSU United is playing really well, even though they are playing quad aerospray, getting it down to just the E leader, getting zone again. So with a minute left, there's actually a chance from OnSU United.
He got a collide. Oh, no way. And LB jumping out. He's gonna live, please. Captain Kid is so good. Captain Kid is so good. I don't know. I mean, Captain Kid, I think I've seen play a couple weapons, and like, they might just have to be a spray player now. I don't know. Maybe that's like the worst thing I could say to somebody. Maybe that's like the most mean thing, but I don't know. They're going crazy right now.
Yeah, this is really crazy. One thing that is holding OnSU United back is that since they all have good paint, they're not getting as many Booyah Bombs as they would like, but it's still working. I mean, they did just get delayed wiped with 15 seconds to go, so something's gonna have to happen here, but we've seen it happen before.
Nikki really trying to get the chumps out, painting with the Clash Blaster. Snow's going down. We do see the flip, and the chumps aren't gonna cap. They're 2 down. We're gonna see a chance here. Another Booyah Bomb is here. Andrew down. 2 down yet again. 2 non-painting weapons. It's Snow and V, known for playing together in CCA for, you know, so long, playing so well, a dynamic force. But now they're out of their comfort zone. Playing random weapons. Is V gonna go down? No. A Booyah Bomb's coming out. The strikes are going down. They're dead, but their 2 sprays are down. V flanking with Nikki. Can they get the paint? They can! Oh, it's the win!
I think OnSU United found a new comp.
Give them the set. Give them the set. I don't care. I don't care. Give them the set. They win. They win. They win.
Give them the whole set.
That was the greatest game of Splatoon I have ever witnessed, much less commentated. Oh my
Tap on those haters.
Playing for a bit of pride, and they got that, and then some. Oh my god, put them on the board.
That is... Yeah. OnSU Arrow Slays, yes. We love it. The worst part is, like, I've lost to Quad Aerospray in CCA before, but like I'm also not cracked at this game, so that is.
No, I mean, look, I know people in Open that play quad Silver Spray. I've been part of it. I can't lie. And, you know, sometimes it works, especially on zones, you know? And, like, it's bad, but it's not like, it's genuinely not the worst thing that you could do. There are definitely random combinations that do worse than Aerospray. Aerospray is a weapon that, you know, you can get value from it always, you know? And that's, even if the value is not great, you're gonna get something. So, I mean, the stars just aligned. And immediately OnSU ready up, and you know, I want to see him. I want to see him again.
That would be the issue. Is on Bluefin, like if you're on the ground and Aerospray can't poke the towers, so like it's pretty it's pretty rough if they are going to go quad Aerospray. Who knows? Maybe they'll go quad Clash Blaster. Who knows at this point? But like
that would be worse.
Working,
I said there's worse things than quad spray. That's one of them.
I mean, if you're going to be silly, then be silly. Like it's working.
It's working. They have a 100% win rate on quad Aerospray or quad any weapon. So okay, we do see one of them unready for a moment. I don't know if that was like to mentally prepare themselves or just like they're actually playing something different, but we'll have to see. I mean, I like the PNG there, and yes, it is once again
yes.
quad spray, and now Holy Randoms are the ones playing for pride. You know, they might win the bracket, but you know, will they really be remembered as the teams that drop multiple games to the quad spray? They don't want that, I promise you. So it's gonna be up to them on this. I mean, once again, a really like crazy map. What do you think this place called? This tower people, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. The one thing I do want to point out is on Holy Randoms, that Undercover Brella had 3 mains of sub power up on Ink Mine. So like that is
so killing it. Oh.
That is. I don't even remember what it does, whether it's radius up or damage up, but like that's crazy. But OnSU United has Holy Randoms 2 down, so maybe we'll see a copy of last game. But alas, it's not going to happen in the first minute, as Holy Randoms does delay Wipeout OnSU United and are going to be able to get a push out.
Yeah, so a couple things I want to point out here is this Undercover Brella, as bad of a weapon as it may be, unfortunately, I think it might have like one of the best matchups into Aerospray that you could ask for. Like, I don't see Nikki losing many fights. And the other thing is, because the tower is so large on this map compared to other towers, the Aerospray legitimately cannot sit on the base of the tower and hit consistent shots on whoever's riding it. So immediately 2 giant red flags are being waved, and Nikki getting 2 and make that an assist for the 3rd. Slide coming in, and yeah, I mean, okay. So there was a little bit of teamwork there from OnSU, which allowed them to win that out. But yeah, I mean, this is looking ridiculously difficult for them. Oh
yeah, but I mean, we've seen them get out of tougher situations before, so just throwing Booyah Bombs everywhere, and Only Randoms is actually having to use all their specials to try and counteract that, so they don't really have anything left besides this eventual Reef-Slider from Nikki. But going 3 down besides the Charger, OnSU United is going to be out here quickly just because of how much paint they have, and will maybe try and get a push out here of their own here.
Yeah, and I'm loving the flanks that we're seeing from OnSU, because that's really the only way to beat the Brella, is you just got to get behind them at all times. And I'm seeing these players from OnSU, especially Capskin, just running it down, going forward, and in ways that I think we didn't see before. We were talking in that Clamblitz game, it just looked like they were content to sit back, you know, weather the storm as best they could, which, you know, is not really going to get you points. But here, with Aerosprays, they found some fearlessness, as Andrew now is trying to hit this flank there along with Nikki, but the tower is going further and further away. Can the Slosher reach a little bit more range than Aerospray? And it's gonna survive for a bit, but I mean, that's a checkpoint down. That's a very difficult checkpoint. It is absolutely doable, even if it isn't gonna happen on this push.
Yeah, if OnSU United can... if OnSU United can do what they did, like you said, they don't have any checkpoints to go through now. This is just regular Splat 1 tower control, I think. So they'll just be able to keep on cruising, but I mean, they're also playing quad Aerospray, so there's...
Oh, but the slide is coming out, and oh wow, Nikki does actually go down. I mean, a minute to go, 27. This has gone better than I could have possibly imagined. You know, on zones, you can kind of see something like that work. But are we really going to see it happen on tower? I mean, a minute to go, you know, a Bui Bomb just got popped, but, you know, Andrew pushing forward is in a precarious position here, is going to go down. This, and now 2 down on Holy Randoms. If there's going to be a time, it is now. The tower is moving. The Booyah Bomb is being thrown. And the tower does not have any checkpoints into it. We're seeing Booyahs in their spawn. Can they go
Holy Randoms is being really pushed back. They weren't allowed to start... they weren't allowed to continue because of that Kraken, and tower is going to go to mid. But I do think there is still some in Holy Random's base, but this roller is going to go grab Aura, killing 2 of them, make that 3. So there's only 1 Aerospray left, which is probably going to go down here to the Kraken. And with 10 seconds left, I sadly have to say I think that's going to be it for OnSU Aerospray.
Oh, well, can the Booyah Bomb come down on this crab in time and maybe get that pick? And the answer is going to be yes. Andrew now weak. Oh. Can the fish get that kill? It's going to be a trade. And Nikki is the last one alive. And that GG Kraken is nowhere to be found. The tower is now moving. Jumps to the tower. Needs to come fast. Nikki, weak, dead. 16 points. Oh my gosh. It's going to do what they did.
This is... What is happening? What is happening?
I mean, just complete fundamental failure. Holy Randoms had GG special. They had everything they could have possibly wanted, and they just, in the last possible moments, it just slipped away. That's the danger when you let that checkpoint go down. I knew they always had a chance, but for having it happen like this in overtime, I cannot believe what I'm seeing here, Orange.
It's a perfect storybook ending. You switch to quad Aerospray and you just win. I'm lost for words, Inger. I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's beautiful. It's poetry. It's beautiful. I mean, I just don't believe what I'm seeing right now. I mean, I'm just so...
Just put like a compilation of these Aerospray wins on PSU's YouTube channel as a short. Like,
oh my gosh,
it's not worth it.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I'll learn to edit.
Even if you don't win the set, you're just clip farming right now, and these clips are priceless. I promise you right now, on a real note, I'm gonna be sending that clip to Snow every day for the next week. You already know. I'm pinging him in the server, like, yo, where are you at?
Oh my, this is... And, so, OnSU United is all readied up, so...
I mean, come on, you
wonder what they're going to do. No, they have to at this point.
You know, after the first one, I thought maybe they'll swap to something different, or they'll just be like, oh, you know, like, you know, it is whatever. We'll just kind of. The thing is, I think Quad Spray is somehow it's offering, you know, it's offering a challenge that needs a specific way to beat it, and it might look stupid, but it's proven to be strong. And Holy Random's unable to find that formula because they're forced to switch around all the time. And there's nothing else to say.
They also lost, like, a lot of their just ways of dealing with aerosprays. They don't have the undercover. They don't have their charger. So okay, they need double Hydra is. I mean, it's pretty good, but this is also humpback, so I don't see it being like as good as a lot of other maps. So
I mean,
who knows?
I mean, double backline, especially Hydra, is just so slow. It's so difficult to make work. Into the aerosprays, yes, you're gonna have like no range in comparison to the Hydras, but you know, the Hydras honestly have too much range. It doesn't even, you could have had the same effect with like a heavy splatling or something. And these Booyah Bombs, the Hydras are going to really struggle to move quickly enough. And we're seeing the first checkpoint go to OnSU United as they go 2 down, but they're not going to care. Reflux, not quite the bow with the object damage that you typically see on tower control. We're seeing a Bubble and a Zuka online, and there's 2 Booyah Bombs getting popped by OnSU, both being thrown in mid at the same time. I mean, this is just insane.
Yeah, one thing we're seeing here is that, well, normally if you, on Rainmakers, since Hydra is so slow, you can just have it be permanent Rainmaker carrier, but you can't really do that, especially if it's just a Hydra left. Make that a delayed wipe by OnSU, who already have that checkpoint down, but you can't just have, like, a Hydra be a permanent Rainmaker carrier, because you'll always have one left, and that's really going to bring Holy Randoms down here.
And, you know, every time I'm seeing these Hydras set up on this far left side for defense, I want to see the Rainmaker push the opposite direction, like the attacker side left, which is very unusual for this map. But I think if they have the Hydra set up on the one side and they flip it up, Holy Randoms will just simply be unable to move quickly enough. And I mean, look at it. Aerospray is not known for object damage, and they just are getting these pops still. And of course, they are going a couple down. Snow, Zuka's, you know, similarly very strong, but maybe doesn't have the chops on Squeezer, getting chopped up by the Aerospray. And it looks like they did try to, you know, do something a little sneaky there, but Andrew wadding it out. I mean, they have the lead. There's about half of the way in the game to go, and Holy Randoms are going to struggle to find this checkpoint. Andrew is going to see if they can sneak away. Will this work? They've got a little, they're going to have the Booyah Bomb, but the Rainmaker, if it gets popped, oh, Andrew coming, and they get the checkpoint. Oh. What a clever play from them.
But now the 2 down on Holy Randoms, and it's just set up for OnSU United, and immediately we go from OnSU United side to Holy Randoms side. Like, yeah, it was good. They got the checkpoint, but now if OnSU United can work up a push here, which they might be able to, then this is really good for them.
Yeah, and some of these Booyah Bombs are just so close. Oh, what a bubble! Barely surviving. And now, oh man, I thought the Sprinkler was going to kill V there for a second, but V unable to find that pick. A super, I mean, you could tell, like, you can see the discomfort playing these kind of weapons, which, you know, you just didn't see before. I mean, they just had such an understanding of the game. When they're playing something that's normal and everything is well and good, now the pressure is on and they're facing something that's anything but normal. And now Nikki is sharping in this corner here, is going to be rushed out by Capsicum. The Booyah coming out, not going to be shredded, wisely darting off to the side. But it's just, I mean, the clock is running low. The lead here is not strong in the slightest, but delayed 3 down there from OnSU, and Holy Randoms are absolutely going to get their chance to take this game. And, you know, end this nightmare for them.
Yeah, but if Holy Random doesn't...
Oh, are we going to grab?
Get that lead.
Oh, the Hydra saw it.
Or doesn't... Yeah, but now we're past 1 minute. If Holy Random goes like 2 down, 3 down, gives OnSU United space, then we're in stalling territory right now. So, not the best for them, but they are going to take lead here. But we are left with just a Hydra. This might be a delayed wipe here, and OnSU United has very little time, but maybe just enough to be able to actually take this lead back. They are using all their Booyahs, but let's be fair, it's Aerospray. They're going to get them back quickly as they are pushing left, but they don't get it. Barely. There's only one Aerospray left, which is going to be caught up. And I think that OnSU United's streak is finally ended here with 5 seconds to go.
You know what? They deserve their applause more than anything. Okay, Holy Randoms, congratulations. You're silver bracket champions. So strong. It was such an unusual gimmick that they set out at the very beginning when this league was formed, and they stuck to that gimmick the entire way through. So much respect to them for, having the skill to, prove that they can still perform well with such a gimmick. But, I mean, come on. You gotta give credit to OnSU there for fighting on when it appeared to be, and now we see the gold Aerospray on the screen. Even larger now, larger and prouder. They put on a great show, and they have a lot to look back on. Silver and silver, right? Second place in the second bracket. That is definitely a good result for them, and they have a lot to look back on and be happy with for this awesome league that PSU has put together.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, if OnSU United enters any more leagues, then I guess they know what to do.
I just need the stats on the last 3 games, please.
Yeah, please.
Yes, this one, I want to see how much paint. I know Capskin, 14 and 8. Okay, I called for a 20 bomb. I guess it just barely didn't happen. But I mean,
wait, is that 2,000? That's 2,000 paint from a blaster. That's like, I know it's rapid, but that's still crazy. Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh,
because every single strike was getting a crazy amount of paint, and just look at all the paint from the Aerosprays there. Like the fish, everybody came out huge. 10. I mean, that is, what is that? 31 Booyah bombs. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and that's when we all began to believe.
31 Booyah bombs.
This game just defied belief. And Nikki, unsurprisingly, top fragging there. I could tell that the Undercover Brother was going to be a huge pain in the side of all the Aerosprays, and Nikki doing the best they could, but just wasn't enough in the end. I just, oh my god. Once again.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Wow. What about this last game then?
Just another
not what you want to see, but
and also worth noting, I think OnSU, like, I don't know if any, I'm sure some of them, everybody's played a little bit of Aerospray, right? It's kind of a beginner kind of weapon, and but like, getting good use out of Booyah Bomb, you don't always get the best placement, or like, it's not always the most intuitive if it's not a special that you use usually. And hopefully OnSU got their training, because Aerospray sure does get a lot of it. So hopefully a little educational segment for them, in addition to taking some games off some really, really big names and good players.
Yeah, but I do think that we've dragged this on long enough. So that is going to be it for us here at PSU. Inker, where can they find you outside of here?
Oh man, you can find me at Inker2_ on Twitter, just Inker2 on Blue Sky, as well as Twitch, doing a lot of streaming now, Inker2 there. Anything USF related. And how about you?
You can find me on OnSU0063 and Blue Sky. Not really much. I'll save my Twitch until I actually get a capture card and start streaming tourneys, but
I only did
not quite yet.
Great, you got to do it.
I will. Trust. No, I was playing a 2v2 Tuesdays last week, and it would be like really fun to stream, but alas, no capture card yet.
Well, in any case, also want to give a big shout out to SpecCam, Hypnova, doing a great job as always, and also just PSU in general for hosting this league yet again. It's always a blast, and it's really been special to get to play and commentate in it. So thank you all, as from the whole collegiate scene at large. It's great having you guys put this out there for us.
We
And
will.
none of them are here to say thank you. So we're just gonna
Yeah.
let that one sit, and we're gonna sign off. So, and then thank you all for watching. Definitely a banger of a set. We'll have to get those clips out. If you guys in chat can go clip some of those great moments, I'm gonna go do that as soon as it ends. So, thank you once again.
We're gonna get Nova to upload them all for us later. Don't
Definitely.
worry.
Yeah, we got shorts galore. So we're gonna keep an eye out for that. Subscribe to this and the PSU channel as well. So yeah, thanks for watching again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.